it's Amanda here with your March 2018 Rune Scope. If this is your first time visiting the Rune Scopes channel, thanks so much for stopping by. If you find that my readings are resonating with you and that I'm connecting with your energy, and I encourage you to watch the videos for previous months to see accurately if I am, please do click the subscribe button because that will ensure that whenever I upload new content, you can click your subscriptions button and my latest videos will be there. You can also click or tap that little bell icon here on YouTube and set up an alert if you would like to be alerted whenever I upload new videos. But for those of you that have been longtime subscribers, welcome back. This month, in conjunction with the runes, I will be using the Medieval Scapini Tarot, and this is by Luigi Scapini. Then, as always, please be sure to join me over on my Vimeo channel. You'll find the link below in the description box. I'm going to be pulling this month one card from the Viking cards. It's by Gudrun Bergman and Olafur Gudlaugsson, and that's for just to get some extra wisdom and advice for how to deal with the energies of March. Don't forget your 2018 Love Rune Scope and your 2018 Career and Finance Rune Scope is also over there on Vimeo, so check those out if you haven't yet done so. But let's see first which runes want to talk to my Tauruses for March 2018. What's going on with the bulls? As always, keep in mind, these are general readings, Taurus, so not all of these messages will be for you. Others are going to be for, you know, the thousands of other Tauruses that are watching. Not everybody's dealing with the same set of circumstances, but I encourage you to check out the video for your rising sign as well to get additional messages, insight, and information on your life in general. And sometimes that can be more specific in a general way or offer more clarity on this very general sun sign reading. If you would like a reading where I just connect with your energy and we take out all the guesswork, you can contact me for a private session. I do those on Skype. They're $70. Just drop me a line at runescopes4you@gmail.com. That email address is here in the video and also in the description. In general, Taurus, though, what's going on? Well, actually, I do think that goes up there now that I see what we've got here. Challenge or focus is Eight of Swords in reverse, so liberation. You're wanting to be free of something. Something's making you feel trapped or even just trapped in a mental energy, like not able to stop thinking about something or someone. And it involves a big shift or change, but it may involve one that you feel was forced on you. Like it wasn't so much a choice. It could also involve like, I have to go talk to somebody, or I have to go somewhere, or I have to move because my lease is up. I mean, you know, and or I want to move because I don't want to live here anymore. I mean, there could be something going on in your neighborhood or in the house. Like, I have to get out of here. I have to get out of this relationship. I have to get out of this house. I have to get out of this job. I have to sell this car. I mean, that's another thing. Whenever these travel runes come up, it's like, or I have to get out of this trip, or I have to get out of going to this. I don't want to go to this event, or I don't want to go to this place. I don't want to go there. So there could be an invitation or something that comes up in March, a wedding or some kind of event or something where, you know, families coming together and maybe they're, you know, it's just been difficult. Maybe you have difficult relationships with that side of the family or some members of extended family. Maybe it's your mate's side of the family and you're like, oh God, I don't want to go. And your challenge is to get out of it. Like, I'm going to get out of having to go there. I'm going to get out of having to do this. Or I'm going to get out of having to make this change. Or get out of this house. Now, in the present energy, it's pretty straightforward on the challenge here, March. In the present energy, we've got the Page of Wands in reverse. So this could be the end of February going into March. Let me see what's coming through with the runes next to this card. Or, you know, whenever, in the present, whenever you're watching this video, for some of you as well. Page of Wands could be a message sent or given in anger. It could have been verbal, or also really anyway. But yeah, this could have been somebody who threw a temper tantrum, and it could be a child. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. But yeah, this is also, I'm getting the word tantrum, like someone threw a tantrum. Someone kind of lost it. And maybe it was you, Taurus, with your partner. And whenever this rune comes up, I mean, it could be like a love partner or your spouse, a boyfriend, girlfriend, but it could also be anybody you have a relationship with, a friend, a family member, your child, right? Maybe you lost your temper with your child, or you have a child that's acting out or misbehaving. And for some of you, maybe you found someone to help you with this, because Aeol is here, and it's a very beneficial rune. It indicates a new positive influence coming into your life. You're forming a partnership with this person to help this child. Maybe your child needs special education, and you found like a tutor, or you found a school. There's a new, very protective influence coming in that's going to be very beneficial for you and this child. But for others of you, this was just an argument, something said in anger. But with this rune, it's like you were either supposed to see this side of this person to kind of get a handle on really who you're dealing with, or whatever led, this was supposed to come out, or whatever else happened with that is going to lead to a beneficial result. So yeah, this could have been an argument with a loved one, friend, family member. It could have been an argument with your spouse or your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever you're co-parenting this child with, about a new opportunity for them to kind of help them. Again, it could be a new doctor. So yeah, maybe you and the father or mother of this child disagreed on, maybe you really wanted it and they didn't, or vice versa. And there was an argument about this. But even if that's the case, I feel like you're going to do it anyway, because you just feel like this is the right person. They know their stuff. And again, when this rune comes up, it's like you've been led to this person because they can really help you or help your child, or both here. So something very positive taking place with what has been maybe an upsetting situation, or it could be also like feeling like something negative or bad that happened it actually had a positive result, or will. Or like, I'm glad we got that out, or I'm glad we got that over with. The help that's going to be available to you in March, well, we have the Ten of Swords. So something's coming to an end, something difficult, and it may involve a divorce, a separation, moving out, moving house. I feel like somebody may have been living with their family. Like maybe you had to move in, you were between jobs or something and had to move in with your family, or had to move in with a family, and it's just been very uncomfortable and you can't wait to get out. Or you're living in a neighborhood where you feel imprisoned, because again, the Ten of Swords can be like, either feeling stabbed in the back, betrayed, or just like you are completely beaten down and cannot move. Same with the Eight of Swords, and that's your challenge. It's in reverse. Your challenge, though, is to get the hell out of Dodge. But this is coming up as a help to you, though. Getting out, ending what has ended, not prolonging it. Separation, divorce, dealing with this and bringing it to a conclusion. The Ten of Swords also says the worst is over. So in March, I mean, you've probably already gone through the hardest part, and now it's just maybe a matter of getting down to brass tacks. Okay, where am I gonna move to? How am I gonna pack all this up? Who can help me? And it seems like you do have support. You either have a good female friend, maybe, or your mother, or a sister, or a female member of the family who's going to be supporting you. You may be going to stay with your mom. You may, you know, for temporarily. That's not the situation you're going to have to get out of, though. I feel like that is there at the start of March. This is somebody who is going to offer you a help, a place to stay, excellent advice. I feel like those of you that are seeking legal advice, they're going to bring this to a conclusion very swiftly. So if you are consulting someone or about divorce or separation or any sort of legal case that needs to be brought to an end, maybe involving a car accident for some of you, because we have so many travel runes here. And do be careful driving in March. Whenever I've got these two runes, we do have Mercury retrograde starting in March. So please be very, very cautious, extra careful about when you are driving. Don't take any unnecessary risks. No texting. Just certainly don't drink and drive. I mean, you never want to do either of those things anyway. But I mean, you know, this could end up in an accident. Not gonna lie. But I think most of you may be dealing with that from previous months, and this has been a legal case. So there could be a settlement coming in. You know, the end of this is coming. We're gonna put this behind us and move on. And some of you, there could be somebody going to jail. The Ten of Swords can be actual jail, prison. Somebody could be going to jail. And for some of you, maybe the challenge was that somebody was trying to get out of jail time, and you were hoping they wouldn't because of what, you know, they did to your property or your car or whatever. But yeah, with the, you know, with the law here, the simplest though, and the most, I think for the majority of you, the one that's coming through is that there's a relationship that is over, it's ended, and your help in March is to start putting that behind you and kind of freezing this person out. Now, if you share a child, obviously maybe they are acting out because, you know, the people are separating, or because their parents are, you know, you're getting a divorce. So, you know, maybe that's been the cause of the delay. Now, Taurus, this could also be somebody close to you, your sister, your mom, going through this divorce, and you just having to be there for them. Maybe they need a place to stay. And that's what you're like, oh God, can I get out of this? I mean, I love this person, but I don't know if we can live together again. What must be accepted about March? You've got the Eight of Cups. So this is all about, yes, leaving behind something that did not work, leaving behind the old way or an old emotional attachment and moving forward. Yes, there's sorrow. Yes, there's loss. Yes, there will be memories, but you're moving toward better shores, brighter shores. You're supposed to be. You've got Taurus here, and Aeol both in this reading. So you have a lot of protection around you in Taurus, whatever the outcome of this difficult situation. With the 8 and 10 of Swords, that's never pleasant, but you are protected. So either it's going to turn out well for you, you're going to be happy with, you know, the way this is kind of resolved and how you're moving forward, or it is going to turn out well for the person that you are helping through this, right? You're protected because it doesn't really involve you, but you know, you're connected to it. And so, but yeah, moving, relocation, and travel. It's not the best month for either of those things with Mercury retrograde, but we got to do what we got to do. If you could get any divorce papers or property or leases signed before Mercury turns retrograde, which I believe is like around the 20th. I don't know. Watch your favorite astrologer to find out the exact date. Or you can just Google it, Mercury retrograde in 2018, and find out when those dates are. But yeah, for many of you, you are moving out, moving on. And you're supposed to. So if you're looking for a place to move to, if you're looking for a new location or a new house or a new apartment, you'll find that maybe you're in the right place at the right time. There could be a stroke of luck, because this rune is very lucky, especially connected with the 8 of Cups to moving, a new location, travel. Some of you could be just taking a vacation. Maybe it's like, oh my God, maybe that's what this is. Like, I got to get out of here, right? I got to go on a vacation. It's been so stressful. Even if Mercury's retrograde, I don't care. That's fine. Just again, be careful driving or expect delays in transit, right? If you're taking a plane somewhere. But yeah, for some of you, maybe you've been like thinking about this since August with the 8. Maybe you started thinking about this last summer and you're like, man, I really want to go there. Or I really want to, I would like to travel there at some point or spend a lot of time there. So the outcome for March, got the 10 of Cups in reverse. So yeah, with this, there is kind of like something's incomplete, something's missing. If I just had one more cup filled, I'm sorry this ended. You know, again, there's this feeling of loss or this sense of, you know, I'm glad it's done, but I'm sad it's done. There's a kind of, you're of two minds of it. But this is still not a bad card in the reverse. In the upright, it's like happily ever after, right? I mean, we don't often get that in life, not in all areas anyway, but I feel like you're going to feel like that is not an impossibility. Maybe not in March, but as you kind of get more time, have some time to heal, time to recover, you will be able to get to that point. This is also the card in the upright of a happy family. So if there have been disruptions and things, there could be arguments and disagreements amongst the family. Again, maybe you and your partner, not every Taurus is getting a divorce, but maybe there's someone in the family, like we mentioned before, getting divorced, and people are choosing sides. It's causing discord and arguments and disagreements in the family. But it's temporary, it's all temporal, and a lot of it to do with Mercury retrograde. But so yeah, go into any dealings with family cautiously. I would say, Taurus, in March, and maybe everybody's offering unsolicited advice as well, maybe particularly about your situation or about, you know, help for this child. Just kind of take it all in, take what you can use and leave the rest is usually a good way to go with the unsolicited advice, which we all get from family and friends from time to time. Don't get bent out of shape about it, because this is a temporary energy and you're going where you need to go. This is the start of that for many of you. But as I mentioned, meet me over on Vimeo. I'm going to shuffle these Viking cards. I want to see if we can get more wisdom and advice, especially about the 8 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Get more advice for how you can handle those energies in March. So I'll see you over there. That link is in the description box, and I will see you back here next month.